to the Popish plot. My name is Jessica, this is the Summer Book Club, and this episode is on sleep and stress. Now, this is chapter 15 of the Summer Book Club book, which is the Handbook for Catholic Moms. A number of YouTubers are all reading this book, and we're doing an episode on every chapter. If you go down below in the description, there'll be links to other YouTubers who are also reading the same book. Now, this chapter is on stress reduction and sleep. Now, I feel this is one of the chapters in which she should have got someone else to talk about, much like on the chapters where she points out by saying, I do not understand this thing at all because I've never been in this situation, because she starts out by pointing out that she's one of those people who falls asleep when her head hits the pillow. Now, I have never been one of those people. I mean, even my mom has pointed out that as a baby, I was not a person who fell asleep quickly. I actually ended up getting my own room growing up because my parents tried putting me and my sister in the same bedroom. My sister, I think she's literally fallen asleep while mid-air landing on her bed. So I would constantly keep her up or wake her up by not falling asleep right away when she did. So, having said this, she does give the strategies that I hear all the time for how to get more sleep if you need more sleep. Things like if you have a newborn baby, you should sleep when they sleep. Don't have TV or other distracting things on late at night. Only use your bed for sleeping in and not for, hanging out and reading books and relaxing. All things which I'm going to assume works for people like her who fall asleep when their head hits the pillow and are just having a rough time of sleeping. But for someone like me who at this point I think I might be nocturnal, that would explain pretty much everything. None of these tips work. So, if you normally sleep well and you're having a bad time sleeping, her tips might work for you. And then it also deals with anxiety, which I found is something related to sleep in many ways. She points out how if you're not sleeping well, then your anxiety gets worse. I wore this shirt today, which I'm filming this on a Sunday, because apparently Monday and Thursday happens every week, so I couldn't just, take a couple week break from this and start filming. So I was reminded yesterday I need to film this episode today. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear my shirt about sleeping today. Now, as we've mentioned in many episodes, we are the media department, so I'm in a back room doing screens during the Mass, which in the summer it's 10 degrees hotter than the rest of the church. In the winter I think I could freeze stuff in there sometimes. So wearing a t-shirt is considered completely normal in the summer simply because of the fact that if I dressed up and looked nice and wore a fancy blouse and everything, I would just be sweating through it. As even the people who walk through here are like, wow, this is super warm. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm used to it. Anyway, but I talked to numerous people about my shirt because they pointed out the shirt and how much they liked the shirt and wanted the shirt. And they were people from a wide range of situations, like a working mother of 3, a lady who is a bit older and has reached the point where she needs to take care of her parents instead of them taking care of her, a young lady who was the MC for our special needs Mass. She was stressed out and liked the shirt because of it, because one, our opening hymn was All Creatures of Our God and King, and that is a lot to say and a lot to write down for her. And 2, she had been given some money in which she could either A, pre-buy a game which she wants to get and would get the special figurine that goes with the pre-buy, or buy a game now that she wants and not have to wait for it. So, all different situations, all different stressors, but everyone looked at this and went, yeah, that's good. That's right. Jesus did take naps. I think I want to be like Jesus today and take a nap. So, clearly, stress and sleeping goes together. At the very least, sleeping is a good way to relieve stress because you're not stressed out if you're asleep. Unless you're having a nightmare about what's stressing you out, but then, you still get the sleep part of it. And on the stress part, she didn't start out by saying, I'm not a ever stressed person and this is my hints for stress, so these are useful hints. As this is a book for Catholic moms, it does have a lot of ways that you can reduce your stress through spiritual means, such as prayer, The intercession of the saints, because, you can then go take a nap while they're praying about your problem, staying close to the sacraments, including the different ways that the different sacraments help her in her stress and her anxiety of her life. And then, like in many chapters, it points out the importance of just going out and getting some fresh air, going for a 5-minute walk, and things like that you can do that take almost no time but do help reduce your stress. And as always, it ends with homework. Homework includes things like taking account your daily and weekly schedules, monitor it for a month to see what you're actually doing, how much you're doing, and then you can look through and see ways you can simplify it or get rid of things. Once again, it points out the importance of having a support system. It suggests that you retire gracefully from at least one volunteer commitment this month, which I almost laughed out loud at, as I just went to an event in which I did not sign up for one more volunteer thing, simply because I would have to dig my pen out of my purse to go and sign up when I can just email this person anytime. It also has keeping a journal where you document at least 3 blessings that happened every day. And then strategizing with your husband for ways that you can get enough sleep. So go down below, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when our next episode is. Go through the different links to see what everyone else says, and then go take a nap. And until next time, remember to live your faith, love your faith, share that love.